بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
So the first thing, we'll try to understand the topology which we'll be using for the Firepower FTT labs. Similar to the ASA labs or any other firewall labs which we generally use. We have the inside network, we have the internet, the outside network, and we have the DMZs. Okay. So in our case, the same way as we did in the ASA or any other firewalls, we have the router 1, router 2, router 3, router 4. We'll be simulating the devices. And on that router, we do have the loopback interfaces, the logical interfaces, which will create, which will be simulating the logical interfaces for testing purpose, where we can add some policies and we can verify few restrictions. That's what we'll be using the loopback interfaces. And the subnets, as you can see, the subnets, I'm using 192.168.1 dot subnet totally on my LAN, the same 100.0.20 dot subnet on the WAN side, and the router numbers will use this. And here I'm using 10.0.30 and then 10.0.40. So this is same like your LAN, internet, DMZs we have, and they are connecting through the FTD firewall. The current version which we are using is the FTD, the 7.0 or the 7. version. So as you can see here, the prerequisite again, make sure that you already have this things already uploaded, the images. So when you right click and upload the node, so when I say Firepower, you will see this FMC and the FTD available here. So whenever you see this FMC FTD is available, so you need to understand that the images are already uploaded based on the WinSCP. So we already have this FTD here. So if you want to add the node, the same way as we add the node here, FTD, and just additional interfaces, if you want to add, you can add it here. And the RAM which I'm using here is for my FMC. For FMC, I'm using around 16 GB RAM. So if you have enough RAM, you can allocate that. For FTD, I'll be running 8 GB RAM. There's something what recommended RAM. So depending upon your performance of your devices, you can still adjust this to 8 GB and 4 GB. But again, that depends on the amount of RAM what you exactly have. So as I don't have the limitations, so probably I'm running around the VM with 64 GB RAM, the even VM. So probably I can allocate this where other devices I can add up. So mostly it's a similar kind of thing. That's something you need to keep in mind. So I'm not adding this FMC again because already it is added and it is already booting up. So that's going to take a lot of time. And here I'll be using, I'll come to this management part a little bit, which is something we also need to discuss. So the LAN part, internet, this is just like a normal connections what we are using, G0 by 1, G0 by 2, G0 by 3, and G0 by 4. And coming back to the management part, now in the management part, as you can see, we are not using it dedicated. So I'll be using my actual physical subnet which I'm using. So here you can see I'm using the FMC. FMC is something already added, connected from the Ethernet cloud. And here I'm using the switch. This is my IOS V switch, which I'm using. So, or you can use the IOU switch. And the reason because of the connections, whereas here I'm not using IOU switches. These are the normal network switches, what I'm using, this one. The normal network switches, unmanageable. But here I'm using this because of the connections, what I'm trying to connect here. Yeah, that's a different thing. So I'm not doing any changes. It's a simple VLAN 1 where all the devices are in the VLAN 1 only. So all the connections comes under the VLAN 1. That's it. And I'll be using this management. Now this management is for the PC which I'm using. So this is my local host or the local PC. Okay, so my local host from where I can log into the FMC. So if you remember, there are multiple ways you can do it. One option is the last time I think you might be aware of, where you can add a node and you can add the Windows computer inside the Windows image if you already have, and you can connect this image and you can use inside the GUI But the major challenge what I face is because of that Windows machine which I'm using, that is running inside the EVNG or inside the GNS3. Basically, that is going to delay the output. So what I'm doing is I'm using my local host, which means I'll be using my own local computer, which will be used for the graphical interface. So how to do that? Simply, you need to add the network, the cloud, which I'm going to discuss. So you can see this is something I used as management one, and make sure that any symbol we can use. You need to make sure that you're using this management cloud. Now, this management cloud is nothing but you are connecting your physical network, the wide network, to this one. So I'm not, you just click on save to get this one. But anyway, I'm not using this, but I'm just trying to show you here. So basically, this is nothing but I'm going to connect to my physical network, which is connected here. So nothing but I'm trying to use my local network here. So this will change according to your local network. So this is my wireless adapter, which is connecting 192.168.15 subnet. So which means you can see here, I'm using this 192.168.15 subnet for my management. But this subnet will vary depending upon what exactly you're using in your local network. Okay. So apart from that, you can just keep everything same. The IP addressing part, the only management part will slightly change as per your lab. And to that management, I'm going to connect my FMC, and anything I want to manage, I'll be using my local computer, the local PC, and I'm going to log into the GUI of this FMC, from where I'll be managing multiple firewalls. So if I'm using a normal one firewall, or if I'm using the high availability labs in the future, we'll be managing both the firewalls from the same FMC part. So that's how it is going to be. That's something. And if your FMC has finished the booting process, you can also get into the GUI. But again, we are not getting into the basic CLI configurations here. So we are just trying to understand the topology setup. Okay, so once your devices are up and running, you should be able to connect as well. But of course, before that, you have to assign the IP address to the FMC, which I'm using 192.168.15.42. And then this is going to be 15.41. In the future, if I add one more FTD, I'll be using 43. So I have reserved this 4x subnet only for this Firepower Labs, which I'll be using. That's a subnet which I'll be using here. Okay. So these are some of the slight adjustments or the slight changes you have to do for better management. So we'll be using that management interface or the management network, which is my local subnet, and we'll be using that particular part. Okay. So I can just simply start the devices and verify the configuration, but there's a quick overview on the topology and the connections. As I said, the prerequisite, I expect you to know how to do the connectivity part, use similar interfaces, and make sure that you add the right devices. And these right devices you can only see if you have the images already uploaded. So I assume already you have the EVNG or the GNS3 present, and the images are uploaded, and you also have the WinSCP from where you can upload. So already we have that. So I don't need to do it, but just quick show. I'll show you these things are already done. So if I try to connect to my WinSCP here, that's, you can see already the images are uploaded. The main thing, you need to make sure that you have this file name FTD7, FMC7, and the name, and inside the file name should be with this name again. So these are the same requirements with any other images you have to do. Okay.